Hi guys, this is Stacy with Yellow Cottage Soapery. I'm going to make some peppermint soap. It's called Purely Peppermint by Wholesale Supplies Plus. And I have a peppermint soap that's made with essential oil, but this particular peppermint is a fragrance oil, and it's more of a candy peppermint as opposed to like the essential oil peppermint. I made soap cupcakes with it last year at Christmas time, and it was a really good seller, so I decided this year I was going to make it in my 5-pound loaf mold. So I've already mixed up my additives. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Adding my lye solution. Fragrance does, so we're just going to find out. Another thing I'm testing is I got this tomato red, it's glycerin from a non-bleeding red mixed with glycerin, and it's from TKB Trading. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I have a terrible time getting a true red. And if I do get what I think is a true red, it ends up fading once it's, I cut it, whatever. So I'm hoping I get some luck with this red. So I'm just going to do a red and white. I think I'll pull a hanger through it. And I just have some little peppermint things to put on the top. So I'm thinking probably half and half. I hope I don't regret it with the, maybe I'll do just a little bit less of the red in case it doesn't turn out really red. It's not like overpowering. But I have high hopes. And I should add, I'll do the color first. I have no clue how much to add, so we'll go with that and I'll add to it. This will be my white. I'll do just a little bit more because I'm going to add the fragrance to both parts of it. So I'm hoping that the TD maybe will tone down any of the vanilla that wants to discolor. Alright, what I'm going to do though real quick is I'm going to run over and I'm going to rinse off my stick blender. I don't have a spare one, but I don't want any of this white to make that. I don't want any more chance of pink than I already have, so I'll be right back. I went to flick it down and my poor cat was sitting there. I got her wet. Okay, this is the red. Let's see how this does. Oh, that's so pretty. I can already see that I'm going to need a lot more than that. More than that. Come on, give me room. That's better, but I want a little bit more. Geez, I'm going to use all of it. That's so pretty. Just a tiny bit more in case it fades, then I feel like me. Oh, I love you, red. You're so beautiful. It's like fire truck red. I'm so excited. Now, red, as you know, this is supposed to be non-bleeding, so it's not supposed to bleed into the white, but as far as bleeding onto a washcloth or something like that, it probably will. I'll test it out to see. Most reds do. but they usually wash right out or rinse out. Now, what was going to really stink is I have this beautiful red, finally. And if I add the fragrance and it discolors it at all, ugh, I will be so mad. I put the vanilla color stabilizer right in with the fragrance. And man, I've never really taken a big whiff of vanilla color stabilizer, but I've heard people say I bet it stinks. So I stuck my nose down to the bottle, and I thought I burnt my nose hairs. It was so, oh, it almost burned. Obviously it doesn't come out in the final soap, but it was bad. It reminds me, I gotta get more. I used the last of what I had tonight. I don't use it very often. I just usually use it, or I try to, you know, design around, colors around if fragrance has vanilla, or I try to avoid fragrances that have a lot of it, because I don't really care for really dark soaps. Depends on what it is, I guess. I love that red. I would marry that red. That my friend and I, reminds me, we always used to say that when we were younger. I haven't said it in so long. If we like really were excited about something or loved it, we'd be like, oh, I would so marry that. It's something random. Random thought of the day. So we had our first volleyball game tonight. I coached my daughters. Both my girls play volleyball, and I coach their teams. And our first game was tonight. And although we did not win, what a great game. It was so good, especially for the first game. Usually, you know, you're trying to get out all the, I don't know, just trying to work it out, figure out everything. And everybody played so good. It was so fun. So I'm excited about the team. I have a really good group of girls. Oh, this smells delightful. I'm not a huge peppermint lover, but I do love the smell of a peppermint candy. I'm also going to make another soap after this. I'm very ambitious tonight. I have a dear friend of mine is celebrating her 25th, her silver wedding anniversary in October with her husband, and they're doing like a renew their vows, and I'm making favors for that. So I have made little silver bell embeds, and I'm just stirring away. I probably should start pouring, although this fragrance has been great. I think I just moved the camera. I didn't mean to. Let me see. Okay. The fragrance has been great. I love it. But really quick, I'm going to take off my sweatshirt. Okay. I'm going to pour layers. I was going to do a drop swirl, but then I think I'm going to pour layers and maybe pull a hanger through. I'm not sure. I'll just see how thick it gets on me. I feel like I'm forgetting. No, I'm not. I put this over here. back to cut, sorry, move the camera, Purely Peppermint that I made last night. And I'm excited the red stayed like a true red and didn't morph. The inside looks like it did bleed a little, as you can see. Now I'm not 100% sure if that's from the knife, like the knife dragging through, or I'm not sure because it's supposed to be non-bleeding. So I might try it on the wire cutter, but I have to get it off of the bottom first, so let me just try. It's still soft. I usually unmold it and wait and then do it later in the day, but I didn't get a chance earlier, so I just unmolded it. But yeah, I mean, it's still really pretty and it smells really good, but I'm a little disappointed in the color, that it bled into the white. But on a positive note, the hanger swirl is kind of cool, and I'm going to hold off on cutting the rest. I'm going to try it with the wire cutter when it gets harder and see if maybe it doesn't streak, if that's possibly partially from the knife, which could very well be. So there you go. There's the top. There's my Purely Peppermint. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, I just wanted to update this video real quick. I went ahead and took the bottom off so I could go ahead and put it in my wire cutter. I wanted to see if it was the knife that was dragging and causing it to look like it was bleeding. Yeah, and this is the second one I've cut, and as you can see, that it was indeed the knife that was dragging the color down. So looking back at the video, I realized that I used a lot of red, because I was just determined to get a true red. So I definitely think this soap will bleed. Like I said, I will test it out, but for anybody who wants to use it, just so you know, cutting it with a knife definitely drags the red, but I'm loving the hanger swirl. I think that looks kind of cool. And I was worried that I did too much of it and it was going to be kind of pinky in the inside, but it turned out exactly like I hoped. So thanks for watching.